this is the nice part of being mindful, is kind of prepping for your future self. So last night I came in here and made sure I had carrots already chopped to make this easier, and I remembered that Miss Zelda gets a piece too. Zelda, sit. Okay, great, good girl. So what I was saying is, when you kind of close up for the night, whether it's in your house or the barn, sometimes the best mindfulness practices you can do have nothing to do with concepts, methodologies, or ideologies, whether that's yoga or psychology. Both I love. But sometimes it's just really being mindful of what your future self needs to make your life a little bit easier. So in this case, it was making sure I had a clean space and then having my carrot ready to go. I also realized I have not said hello and good morning. This is the first vlog style YouTube video I'm creating on this channel, and I am Michaela. I am an equestrian life coach. I founded my company Calibo Yoga in 2024 to serve equestrians and help them improve their well-being by bringing in more mindfulness tools and practices into their day-to-day life as an equestrian. Because mindfulness is not meant to be a long-form practice. It can be, and those long practices of yoga or meditation are amazing, but in reality, equestrians especially need short, little mindfulness practices that they can use while they're with their horse. So that can be breath work, it can be a mindset shift, it can be setting an intention. And that's really what I do and what I teach as an equestrian mindfulness coach. So the reason that I'm doing this vlog style content, especially on YouTube, is because I want to show you guys that I live what I teach and I use it in my day-to-day life. So not only do I have a bachelor's degree in psychology and my 200-hour yoga certification, as well as I've been in therapy, I've been to see multiple therapists throughout my schooling and now postgraduate, but I just want to be really clear that I am not just teaching something I learned in a textbook. I am teaching what I do personally, what I do in my daily life, and I want to show every single one of, whether you're a community member or someone that just follows my content, I want to make sure you see the type of equestrian I am, because that bleeds into who I am as a mindfulness coach, as well as who I am in my personal life. So I have dogs, I have horses, I have my own stuff that I work on, you know. Right now I'm really working on kind of a self-discovery chapter of my life and bringing in more hobbies and creative activities, because that's something that I've been missing a lot recently. So now that I've said hello to you guys, it's time to finish feeding these horses. some work. I am actually working on my Saturday activity for my private group members. So if you are a cowboy yoga member via the Facebook group, it's a private Facebook group, just request to join and then I will add you, or it is by email for those of you that don't have Facebook, because I am late to the Facebook game, so I have both options. But I am working on the Saturday activity for them. It'll be coming out, the 21st. So actually, I can tell you guys what it's about because this is coming out on Saturday. So I am I'm working on planning out a little flow for my private group to move through, that they can come back to this in the morning or before they get on their horse for a ride. And the idea with this flow is going to be opening up the body. So primarily bringing more movement into the spine and stretching through the rib cage and essentially the obliques or the abdominal muscles on your sides to give the body more flexibility for then the movement that they may be doing later on in the saddle. And this is something that I love to do in my daily yoga practices. This is how I start all of my practices. And so I wanted to take this little snippet or part of my warm-up and give it to all of my community members. So if this sounds really interesting to you and you're like, I want this resource, join either option, whether it's the private Facebook group, there's a link in the description of this video, or hop onto the Cowboy Yoga website and you can join the email subscriber list there. And I will be back in the office on Monday. So if you are someone who joins Saturday or Sunday after this vlog uploads, I will know that you are joining and you want this. And I will basically send out, if you're in the private Facebook group, from my understanding, you should be able to see the post. But if you are an email subscriber, I will send you the email personally to make sure you get your resource. You can also leave a comment down below, and then I can send it to you that way. If you're not ready to join the group, but you're like, hey, I want the resource, send me an email. I might be able to do something for you. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for my Saturday group this week, and I'm really excited about it. So that is what I'm currently doing. Next, I'm actually going to film my Instagram reel, which will be a YouTube short that actually should already be posted by the time this goes up. And then I'm going to go prepare. I actually have a in-person private yoga session tomorrow that I'm going to prepare for. And I'm filming a podcast episode today. And I think those are the last. And I do still need to do something with Bo. I haven't done anything with him today. But the weather's been pretty sucky and I don't have an indoor arena to work with. So sometimes on days like this, which have been a lot recently, I do more energy type work with him. I'll go out and meditate, I'll groom him, and we'll do little stuff like that. But he's not going to get like a big quote-unquote workout. But he is also a pretty much retired horse. So this is the privilege of having a retired horse, is you don't have to worry so much about the bad weather days because he is outside. So I'm not worried about him not moving. It's just, yeah, this is what springtime means. Yeah, so I'm going to get to it. The point of svadhyaya, or self-study, Hi. Bobo, what are you doing? Saying hi to your friends? Yeah, that's my tripod.